Hi, and welcome to this practice. Now, as I'm recording this, it's a new moon in Aries, and there's also a stellium in Aries, which is a lot of planets in the sign of Aries at the same time. And this brings up very fiery energy where we're being asked to initiate, to take that step forward, to do something and act, right? But Aries is also about the identity. So it's the first sign of the zodiac where it's really about who am I? It's about the self, our identity. And something that has been very present for myself this time leading up to the new moon, but also in this new moon energy, is that contemplation of my identity. What do I box myself into? Where do I limit myself by thinking I can only do this or that because I'm like this or that? And I'm a lover of, self-help tools and different ways to interpret our birth chart, if that's through astrology, human design, gene keys. All of these contemplative tools can be super helpful, but it can also limit us because our mind loves to attach to things. So if it finds something that it feels that resonates or that's something that I want to be, it's going to take that and create an identity around it. And if we do that, we're going to limit ourselves and put ourselves in this box where we don't allow ourselves to be more than that. So while being on this, exploration lately where I've been looking through different lenses and seeing that some of it is supportive to what I feel, some of it is a bit contradictory, some of them contradict each other. And it made me question a little bit, okay, so what is it? Who am I? If this is supposed to be my blueprint and they say all these different things, can all be true? Maybe. And what I then felt is that instead of letting the mind attach to something and put us in this box, can we instead just let the mind be open to the possibility that we are all of these things, and the only difference is our perception of what we are or who we are and what we can bring into the world. And when we allow the mind to expand and be open to all possibilities, we can also drop into the heart easier. So in the heart is where we meet our authenticity, the openness where we can hold space for everything that we are without the need to label it as something and again limit us in the way that we move through life. And moving into that being in the heart can then allow this fire to rise through the heart, and we move through the heart forward in the way that this new moon is asking us to as we make our choices, decisions, and first steps on the journey next. With our practice today, we're going to do a moon salutation. It's all about that receptivity. The moon has this quality of being cool, receptive, and feminine. So it's asking us to slow down in this new moon energy to really contemplate on what are the truth, what is important to me, what is the true path forward for me at this moment. So we're going to move into the hips, the heart, and just have a gentle flow to really connect and soothe the body for a moment. We will begin standing at the top of your mat. Take a moment to arrive. Close your eyes. Ground your feet into the mat. Find length through the body. A gentle lift. Bring your hands to heart center in prayer, inviting your awareness into your heart as you take a moment to connect to your intention. Now bring your hands in front of your heart center in a variation of Anjali Mudra. Sides of your palms together, open hands facing up, opening up to receiving. Then next time you breathe in, sweep your arms forward, out to the side, and let your hands land to your lower back. Hold your breath as you press your hips and chest forward, and then release with an exhale to a forward fold. As you breathe in, roll all the way back up to the top, reach the arms up. And exhale back. Palms open up in front of you. Breathe in, sweep the arms out to the side. Landing to the lower back, hold your breath. Press hips, chest forward. Maybe you drop your neck. And exhale to your forward fold. One more time. Breathe in, roll all the way up to the top. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Open your palms. Breathe in to open up. Hold your breath. Press hips and chest forward. And exhale to your forward fold. Breathe into a halfway lift. Exhale and step the right foot back to a runner's lunge. With your breath in, draw your chest forward. We're going to come into Suma Chandrasana. And now as you exhale, spin the toes to the left, landing on the edge of the right foot and the left toes pointing to the left. You might use a block under the right hand as you sweep the left arm up and open the chest. With your exhale, sweep the arm in front of you down towards the feet and behind you. Let the hips lower. With your breath in, active, lift up through the hips, open the chest. Exhale, sink deeper, sweeping the arm in front of you and behind. Breathe in to open up, lift up through the hips. Exhale, soften into the shape. Breathe in and pause. Exhale to side lunge. Keep the left knee bent as you spin your toes and sit back. Find length through the spine. And then start to shift from side to side. And it might be that you walk yourself, bending one knee at a time. Could also be that you sweep yourself side to side, or even add a bit of a heart opener. Find your variation. Let your body guide you in what feels right for you today. Now with the next exhalation, bend the right knee and spin the toes to the back of the mat, runner's lunge. Breathe in to find length, and exhale, step back to a downward facing dog. Take a moment to walk it out. Then drop your knees to the mat for puppy pose. Keep your hips and knees in line as you walk your hands forward and melt the chest towards the mat. You might land the forehead to the mat or your chin to the mat. If you notice pinching through the shoulders, you can bend the elbows or adjust in any other way. As you breathe in, lift up and slide forward to land on your belly. Exhale, hands to the side of your chest. And with the next breath in, lift up to cobra. Exhale as you roll the left shoulder down, then the right shoulder down. Breathing in to lift up and peek over the left. Exhale the right shoulder down, left shoulder down. Breathe in, lift up, peek over the right. Continue a few more rounds, follow your breath. With your next exhale, come up to a downward facing dog. And as you breathe in, lift the right leg up to a three-legged dog. Bend the knee to open your hip up. And then start to circle the knee one direction and then the other. And try to keep your shoulders parallel here, allowing the movement to stay focused in the hips. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in, lift up the left leg. Bend the knee to open your hip up. Circle one direction and the other. Breathe in to open your hip up. And exhale, step the left foot forward, runner's lunge. Breathe in, find length. Exhale, step forward to forward fold. Breathe in and roll yourself up to the top. Reach the arms up overhead. And exhale, hands to heart center, opening the palms. Prepare to reverse this movement. As you breathe in, sweep the arms forward out to the side. Hands to your lower back, hold the breath. Press hips and chest forward and up. Exhale, forward fold. 2 more times, follow your breath. Breathe in, find length, lift up. Exhale, hands back to heart center, open hands. Breathe in, big circle, open up. Hold your breath. Press hips and chest. And exhale, forward fold. 1 more time, roll all the way back up to the top. Exhale to center. Breathe in, big circle. Hold your breath. Press hips and chest. Maybe release your neck. And exhale, forward fold. Breathe into a halfway lift. Exhale, step the left foot to the back for runner's lunge. Breathe in, find length. And exhale, spin your toes to the right for Suma Chandrasana. Adjust the left hand, block or fist, or palm to the mat. Release the right arm up, rolling the right shoulder open. And with your exhale, sweep the right arm towards the feet and behind you. Breathe in, lift the hips up, open the chest. Exhale, sink down as you sweep the arm. Breathe in, open up. Exhale, sweep the arm down and behind you. Breathe in, open up, pause. And exhale, spin the toes. Come into Skandasana, right knee bend. Find your variation as you start to move again side to side. Might be more fluid, might be more control, might be inviting heart openers, or keeping your hands to the mat or heart center. Again, letting your body guide you in how it gets the most out of this movement and practice today. Walk your hands to frame the left foot, spin the toes forward, breathe in, runner's lunge, and exhale to downward facing dog. Dropping the knees to the mat, puppy pose. Knees and hips are in line as you walk the hands forward and soften the chest towards the mat. Pause for a moment. Feel your chest melting softly, closer to earth. With a breath in, lift up, land to your belly, hands to the side of your chest. Breathe in, come into cobra. Exhale to dip the right shoulder down, left shoulder down. Breathe in, lift up and peek over the right shoulder. Exhale to move through the other side. And breathe in to lift up to peek over the left. Following your breath side to side. Breathe in, find length. Exhale, move to the other side. And with your next exhalation, tuck your toes downward facing dog. Breathing in to lift the left leg up to a 3-legged dog. Bend the knee, open your hip. And again, come back to your circles. Painting circles with your knee one direction and then the other. Exhale to release the left foot down. Breathe in, lift the right leg up, bend the knee. Circle. Try to stay stable through your shoulders. Breathe in to open your hip up. And exhale, step the right foot in between your hands, runner's lunge. Breathe in, find length. Exhale, forward fold. Breathe in, roll all the way up to the top, reach your arms up. And exhale to heart center. Open your palms. Pause. Listen to your breath. Reconnect to your intention. With a breath in, sweep the arms forward out to the side, hands to lower back, hold the breath. press hips and chest forward. Exhale to forward fold. Breathe into halfway lift. Exhale, right foot to runner's lunge. Breathe in, find length. Exhale, Suma Chandrasana. Toes pointing to the left. Lift your hips up, reach the left arm up, open the chest. And with your exhale, sweep the arm in front of you, sink into the hips. Breathe in to lift up and open the chest. Exhale, sink deeper, sweeping the arm in front of you and behind. One more time. Breathe in, pause. Exhale, Skandasana. And this time I invite you to pause with the left knee bent, either with hands to heart center, opening up through the heart, or even a bind if it's in your practice. Pause for a moment. As you exhale, find your way to a wide-legged forward fold, so stretch out both legs and let the crown drop towards the mat. Might feel great to take a deep breath in and a sigh out. Breathe in, lift up the head, and then bend the right knee for Skandasana. Staying where you are, opening the heart, either reaching the left arm up or finding your bind. Exhale to runner's lunge, frame the right foot. Breathe in, find length, and exhale, downward facing dog. Drop your knees to the mat, puppy pose. Walk your hands forward, melt through the chest. Adjust in any way that you need to. With a breath in, lift up and shift forward onto your belly. Hands to the side of your chest and breathe into Cobra. Exhale the left shoulder first, right shoulder down. Breathe in, lift up, pick over the left. Exhale from the left to the right, lift up, pick over the right. Move with your breath. And with your exhale, come into downward facing dog. Breathe in and lift the right leg up, three-legged dog. Bend your knee, open your hip. And it might feel great to just stay here. Option to find wild thing, letting the right foot drop behind you as you reach the right fingers over the head. Exhale to come back to a three-legged dog. Breathe in at the top. And exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in, left leg, three-legged dog. Bend the knee. Either stay here or drop the left foot for another wild thing. Reaching through the left fingertips, opening up. Exhale, three-legged dog. Breathe in to extend. And this time exhale, left foot to runner's lunge, step forward. Breathe in, find length. Exhale, forward fold. Breathe in, roll all the way back up to the top. And exhale, come back to center. Open your palms. Take a moment to pause. Reconnect to your breath. Breathe in to sweep the arms forward out to the side, land to the lower back. Open up. And exhale, forward fold. Breathe into halfway lift. Exhale, left foot steps to runner's lunge. Breathe in, lengthen. Exhale, Suma Chandrasana, toes spin to the right. Breathe in, lift the right arm up, roll the shoulder open. And with your exhale, sweep the right arm in front of you, down towards the feet and behind you, sinking the hips. Breathe in to lift up and open. Exhale to sink deeper. One more time, breathe in, open up. And exhale, soften. Breathe in, open. And exhale, spin your toes for side lunge. Right knee stays bent. Either hands to heart center, heart opener, reaching the left fingers, or finding your bind. Exhale to a wide-legged forward fold. Pause for a moment and either rest your hands to the mat. Option 2, clasp your hands behind you. So interlacing your fingers, rolling shoulder blades together and letting the arms fall forward. Breathe in for a halfway lift. Exhale, Skandasana, left knee bends. Either staying with your heart opener, hands to heart center, or finding your bind. Exhale to runner's lunge, frame the left foot. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Drop your knees to the mat for puppy pose. Walk your hands forward, feel your chest sink. And let this be the moment where you allow yourselves to soften and take a small pause. And as you breathe in, press into the forearms, come forward onto your belly. Exhale, bring the hands to the side of your chest. Breathe into Cobra. Start to move the shoulders, right shoulder down, left shoulder down. Breathe in, lift up, peek over the shoulder. Exhaling to move from side to side. Breathing in to find length. With an exhale, downward facing dog, tuck your toes, lift back up. Breathe in, lift the left leg back and up, three-legged dog. Bend your knee, open the hip. And again, either you stay here or find your wild thing. Left foot drops behind you, press hips up, reach through the fingertips, open the chest. Exhaling to three-legged dog, breathe in at the top. And exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in, lift the right leg up, three-legged dog, bend the knee, open your hip. Option another wild thing here, letting the right toes drop as you press the hips and chest up, reaching through the right fingers. Exhale back to three-legged dog, breathe in, and then exhale to runner's lunge, right foot in between the hands. Breathe in to find length, and exhale, step forward, forward fold. Breathe in, roll all the way back up to standing. And exhaling, hands to heart center, open up your palms. Staying here, reconnecting, reconnecting to your heart, reconnect to your intention. Bring your palms to your chest to connect to your heart. And decide if you take your intention with you through the rest of your day. Thank you for joining me in this practice. I hope you enjoyed. And if you did, please remember to like, subscribe, and share with friends and family you think might benefit from it as well. If you have any thoughts or questions, you can always comment or reach out. I'm happy to reply. And until next time, I wish you a happy new moon. Thank you.